Hey, what's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. Happy Friday. It's November 1st. Wow, I can't believe Halloween is over and we're on to November and into the Thanksgiving month. Soon it'll be Christmas time. Boy, it's going by fast. Really happy though that it's November because this is the time of year where I start looking for holiday gift ideas for YouTubers out there. One of my favorite things to do every year is send out holiday packages to some of you out there. Obviously I can't send it to everybody. I have too many channels that I watch on a regular basis, too many subscriptions that I follow. It would just be really, really difficult and pretty much impossible to send something to everybody. So what I do, just to let you guys in on a little secret, what I do is I take all of the channels, all the people that have been supporting me throughout the year, whether it's through commenting on my videos or sending me emails or text messages or DMs, and I put them into a hat and I choose, maybe between 5 and 10 every year randomly, and that's who I send holiday packages to. So if you don't get one, please don't take offense to it. It's a completely random process for me. I did choose this year already. I have, I think, 7 or 8 channels that I selected out of that hat, and a couple of OGs in there, a couple of new ones that have been supporting me throughout the year. So I do appreciate it. It's just a way for me to say thank you for all of the things that you do for me. My channel's been growing a little bit over the last year. I think my subscription list is up by about 100 subscribers since last year. So that's pretty amazing for me, even though I've been doing this for, I think it's going to be 13 years next month. So I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And this, again, is one of my favorite things to do every year. So I'm going to turn the camera around because I've got a few cards I want to show you that I picked up recently and give you the background on those. All right, guys, I will see you in a sec. All right, everyone, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it so much. If you don't mind hitting that like button, I would appreciate that even more. But I picked up a few cards in the last week or so. I'm still working on my Aqua Refractor set. I will have an update on that next week. It's really coming along nicely. And I will go ahead and get you guys updated on that next week. But I'll just catch you up on some cards for the PC and one trip to the LCS. I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't look back at my older videos if I've shown these Machado PC pickups, but I'm still working on the rainbow for Topps Chrome. I'm about probably a third or maybe 40% through all the different ones. There's a ton of Topps Chrome parallels this year, a lot more than in past years. So I don't know how many of those I'm going to get through, but I did pick up a couple. I picked up the Magenta Speckle and the negative of Manny's base card there. So I'm happy to have done that. I did pick up this year's Bowman Chrome. This is the Blue Wave, number 2. I think it's the Blue Wave, number 200. And then lastly, this card I might have already shown on the channel. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I'd show it again. I just like it so much. This is from 2020, I think 2023 Platinum Anniversary. And it's the blue, number to 100. Just a cool looking card. Really like the way the color pops on that card. So happy to get that into the Manny PC. Put that over here by Manny. And then, okay, and then I visited a local card shop. I don't really do that very often these days. I don't go, there's several local card shops here in the San Diego area now. There used to only be a few. Now there's probably half a dozen to more than that around the county. So if I'm out and about for work or doing something else and I have some time, I will drop in to see what's going on. And so I had that time or that opportunity a couple days ago. So I went into one of my local card shops. And what I like to do when I go in there is just go through the value boxes and see what they have in there. A lot of times it's on It's people who send stuff in through consignment. And just picked out a few cards. Wanted to show them to you. I do believe in supporting your LCS. I've got some opinions about what some of the LCS do as far as pricing goes. So I'm not a huge fan of going to a lot of the shops for that reason. But if I need things like supplies and other stuff, that generally does mean LCS is going to be a good place to go. But that's a discussion for a whole nother day. I don't want to get too much into that. That'll probably upset some people out there, so I'm not going to talk about that too much. But today, this day, I went in there and I got 4 different cards. I did pick up this Allen and Ginter Chrome of Jake Cronenworth, 2022, number to 199. Had kind of a down year this past season. Not so sure what's going on with him, but there's a trend happening, I think, with Cronenworth where he might be maybe plateauing in his career, and it's happening a lot earlier than I think the organization would have wanted to see. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with him moving forward. Magenta Speckle of Chris Sale from 2023 Topps Chrome. You know, when you can get something like this for a couple bucks of a pitcher who borderline shot at Hall of Fame, I think, depending on how the rest of his career, how that goes, but we'll see. I did come across another Manny for the PC. This is the Holiday from 2022, Holiday version. This is the Candy Cane version. And I was pretty sure I didn't have this one, and luckily enough, I didn't. I had the Icicle version of it, but not the Candy Cane version. So I'm glad to get that into the PC. And then finally, I found this in a value box. This is not a rookie card. It doesn't have the rookie symbol on it. This is from 2022 Platinum, Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. This is a Hassan Kim auto, on-card auto. Well-centered, sharp-looking card. Paid probably market value for it. I didn't get a great deal on it, but I got all these cards for 30 bucks. So I figured, man, that's not too bad of a deal. But Hassan Kim is going to be an interesting story this offseason. That he is most likely not going to be with the Padres next year. I think there's a very, very good chance that he is going to be on his way out. There's so much traffic in the infield position for the Padres, and if they extend Luis Arraez, which is what they're talking about doing, Hassan Kim is pretty much on the outs. He has made mention he wants to go play with his buddy up in San Francisco from Korea. I forget the guy's name, but anyway, that's probably the landing spot for him. And they do have a mutual option on his contract, so I think if they both agreed, he'd come back for another year, but I really seriously doubt that that's going to happen. So it's a little bit of a bummer story for us Padre fans, as Hassan Kim is one of the fan favorites. So hopefully he'll find a good spot for himself. All right, guys, that's it for today. Those are the cards I picked up. And like I said, I'll be back next week for an update on the Aqua set. And probably be after Election Day, as I'll be pretty busy for those couple of days doing some volunteer work. But that's about it. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. See you. Have a great weekend.